So, good morning. Today we are going to discuss the isometric of truncated solids. Truncated means the solid is cut by a section plane. Cut by a section plane. Then that section plane may be inclined to HP or VP. Okay. So, problem number 11. Draw the isometric view of a hexagonal pyramid of 35 mm edge of base and height 70 mm, resting with its base on HP, and it is truncated by a surface which is inclined 30° to HP and perpendicular to VP. The plane is passing through the midpoint of a pyramid. So the right side, so this is the hexagonal top view of the hexagonal pyramid, and base is edge is 35 and height is 70. Height is 70, and this is a section plane. The section plane is bisects the pyramid and incline 30°. It is shown here, 30° with HP. So initially you draw the top view of the hexagonal pyramid, front view of the hexagonal pyramid. Then draw the cutting plane in the front view, that is which is inclined 30° with HP, and you find the cutting points in the front view. From each cutting point, it is denoted as A1 dash, A2 dash, A3 dash, A4 dash. Then we have 6 cutting points because we got 6 edges. Okay, 6 edges. This is a hexagonal pyramid, 6 edges. Then from each cutting point of the front view, you drop to top view of the solid. Then you will get the cutting points in the top view: A1, A2, A3, A4, and the same naming. Here it is A3, and here also it is given as A3, and it is A2. So now you enclose the top view and the front view. So please remember, you enclose the top view of the solid and front view of the solid in a corresponding rectangular box. Now then we will draw the, so the question is for drawing the isometric view. Okay, isometric view. So you can follow the same dimension. As given in the orthographic projection. This is the isometric view. So in the isometric view, here is the section. So you need to hatch the section portion. So now let us see how to solve this problem. I hope all of you can the solution. This is the orthographic projection of the solid and corresponding the isometric view of the solid. Now we are going to solve this problem. Okay, so initially we draw the, is given thus base is equal to the base of the hexagon. So base is equal to, here you can note down, base is equal to 35 mm, base is equal to 35 mm, and height is equal to 70 mm. Height is equal to 70 mm. So initially you draw the hexagon, the top view, let it be, you can name, this is the hexagon with base is equal to 35 mm. Base is equal to, I hope you know the procedure for drawing the hexagon. So initially you draw the baseline, then from here 60°, you can locate the center, then you draw a circle. Within that circle, you complete all other sides. That be, we can give naming from B. Why I am giving B? In this figure, the cutting points are denoted as A1 dash, A2 dash, A3 dash. Okay, like that. So here we are giving B, small b, small c, small d, small e, small f, and small g. Okay, now you project from the each point project from the each point. Suppose from here you project from each point. For the time being, I am not drawing the uh, edges. That is, suppose it is apex is O, apex is O dash, and it will be O. I am not drawing because after the cutting plane you can connect it. Okay, after the cutting plane you can connect from the O to B, O to C, O to D. Okay, so from here project it, from here also you project it, from here also you project it, here also you project it. So which are this point? This is your G dash, B dash, F dash, B dash, F dash, C dash, E dash, and D dash. And you know the height of the solid is, so this is your 35, or let it be, this is your 35, 35, 35, and height of the pyramid is given as 70 mm. So this is equal to 70 mm. This is equal to 70 mm. Okay, so from here you draw the axis of the solid. The height is equal to 70 mm. The height is equal to 70 mm. Okay, height is equal to 70 mm. Then you can complete the solid. Height is equal to, so you connect from, this is O dash, which is at a height of 70, and you connect from G dash to O dash, D dash and F dash to O dash. Okay, C dash to, or O dash to our C dash. Okay, then O dash to our D dash. So now we have completed the front view and up to the uncut solid. Okay, now we are going to draw the section plane. Section plane is known as 30 degree to HP. 30 degree to HP, and bisects the solid. Now at a height, you mark this point. What is this height? This height is equal to, this height is equal to 35. Height is equal to 35. On at 35 degree, 35 mm height, you locate one point and draw a 30 degree line. What is the 30 degree line? That is your section plane. Section plane. So this is your section plane. Section plane. This is your section plane, which bisects the axis. Okay, which bisects the axis. And here it is. We can mark it as VT. VT is a section plane. It would be outside. This is your VT. VT. Now you can mark each cutting points in the front view. Each cutting points in the front view. It is here. What is given that? Here it is. I hope you can see A1 dash, A2 dash, A3 dash, and A4 dash. So this is which point? This point is A1 dash. A1 dash. And this is another point, A2 dash. And this is which point? This is your A3 dash. And this is your A4 dash. So we have find out 4 cutting points. 2 more cutting points are there, which are on O2E, or O2F E dash and O2F dash. So let it be, we are given the same naming. Suppose we are giving the same naming as the front view. So here A3 dash again. So from the top view, cutting points, you can connect to the corresponding points in the front view also, top view also. So from the A1 dash, you drop a perpendicular. That will meet a horizontal line from A. So which is that horizontal line from G? Which is that point? That point is small a1. Small a1. Similarly, you drop a perpendicular from A2 dash. That will meet a line connecting from F to O. So this is which point? This is A2, and you are here also you are giving the same naming A2. Okay. Now which is next point? A3 dash. From A3 dash you drop a perpendicular, A3 dash, you drop a perpendicular, so we can get it here A3, here A3. So similarly from the A4 dash, you drop a perpendicular, so you get it here A4. So A1, A2, A3, A4, A3 again, and A2 again. Okay, same naming. So now we can connect from B to A2, C3, C to A3, D to F4, A3 to E, A2 to F, A1 to G. Okay, now we can connect which point? Top A1 to A2, A2 to A3, A3 to A4, A4 to A3 again, A3 to A2 again, A1 to A. So now which is your section plane is complete and you can hatch it. Okay, you can hatch 45-degree inclined lines. Now just okay. Now just for the time being we are completed of the front view and top view only. Now we are going to draw the isometric view. So for drawing isometric view, initially you enclose this top view in a rectangle, top view in a rectangle, top view in a rectangle, top view. Now, suppose we are giving smaller, ask here, naming given here, smallest and smaller, can here, capitals and capitals. So, and also you enclose the front view also. You enclose the front view also within the rectangular box, Okay, rectangular box. Okay. Now, here you can see the cutting plane touches this rectangular box, and this point we denote as P dash. Here it is shown that P dash and P dash, and P dash. Now, here drawing, we coming to the isometric view. Initially you draw the line, horizontal line, on this point. You can see this point. Yes. Okay, it will be capital S. You measure this distance, and this is 30 degree. This is a capital R. Okay, measure this distance. This is 30 degree incline. Now you can complete. So you can complete the rectangle isometric view of this rectangle. So let us see. This is the isometric view of this rectangle. Okay, isometric view of this rectangle. And you can transfer each point of the hexagon top. This B, C, D, E, F, G. So you can transfer that point. B, C, D, E, F, G. Okay, E, F, G you transfer. Now, what are you going to do? You complete, the height of this rectangular box is 70. So you complete that rectangular box with this height is equal to 70. This height is equal to 70. Height is equal to 70. Okay, that is equal to 70. So what do? You complete that rectangular box. Complete that rectangular box. Height is equal to 70. It is equal to 70. It is equal to 70. Then one thing you note down, you measure G to P dash, the height, the cutting plane height. G dash to P dash, not G to P dash, G dash to P dash. You measure this distance, and from here, from S, okay, from this is actually your S dash and R dash also. S dash and R dash also. Here you can see S dash and R dash. Is the S dash and R dash also. Okay. So from you measure from S dash to P dash, you measure this height, then mark here. Because is actually P, capital P. So SP, which is equal to S dash P dash. And you measure R dash. So this is your S dash and R dash. R dash P dash height. From here, you can mark this point. What is it? PR just noted here. You can see that PS equal to P dash S dash and PR is equal to P dash R dash. Okay, so you mark this point. Similarly, from here also, you can locate capital P here, capital. From here, this distance is equal to P dash S dash P dash, and from this corner it is equal to R dash P dash. So now you locate the inclined plane. Here you can see that this inclined. You connect this to P, P to P, P to P. Now actually we are drawing the isometric of your inclined plane, which is inclined 30 degree. It's inclined 30 degree. You complete it. Okay, 30 degree plane. Okay, PS is equal to P dash S dash, PR is equal to small P dash R dash. Now we are transferring each cutting point to this point. So what do? You're now coming back to your top view. You're coming back to your top view. From A dash, you located A1. Okay, you located A1. From A1, you drop a perpendicular to this horizontal line. So which is that point? This point is, let it be 1. Let it be 1. Drop a perpendicular to A to this horizontal line. Let it be 2. Then A3, 2. A3 this horizontal line. Let it be 3 on A4 to horizontal line. Let it be your 4. Okay. Now you measure this distance. S2 smallest to 1 distance. Smallest to 1 distance. You measure it. Then mark it here. You're getting small. So this is which point? This is your 1. Similarly, S2 2. You mark here. Okay, you mark here. Now S2 3. You mark the distance. X to 4 and mark the distance. Similarly, in the opposite side also. Similarly, from this point, suppose this is your S. Okay, and this is R again. So here you can mark S to 1, same distance, and S to 2, and X to 3, and X to 4. Once again, what is the distance? S to 1, X to 2. You mark all the distance on this 30 degree line and this 30 degree line. Now what do? From each point, you draw a perpendicular parallel to this line. Okay, 1, which will up to it will touch with PP line. PP line. So from 2 also you draw a perpendicular. 3 also you draw a perpendicular. 4 also you draw a perpendicular. Okay. From other end also perpendicular lines. From 2 also, from 3 also, from 4 also. Up to it will meet with the PP line. Now what you can do? Here is just 2 touching points are there. 2 touching points are there. You connect that 2 touching points. Touching points. Here also you can connect it. And now you connected 2 2. Now you connect 3 3. Then you connect 4 4. Now what are you doing? All the cutting points are transferred into the cutting plane PP. Now we are going to transfer the A1, A2, A3 there. So what do? You measure the distance from 1 to A1. It is shown here. 1 A1 is equal to, actually we can transfer that B. These points are again 1, capital 1, capital 2, capital 3, capital 4, capital 1, capital 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. So what is given here? 1 A1 is equal to 1 to A1. So what is 1 to A1? Here, 1 to small A1. So from 1, you measure this 1 to small a1, and on this line you transfer that distance. Okay, that is a 1 to 1 distance. So what do you measure 1 to small a1. So you mark it here. This is the point, capital A1, capital A1. Then you measure 2 to A2, 2 to A2. So from this side, 2 to A2. You measure this distance 2 to A2 and transfer that line. This is your A2. Okay. So from here also you will get A2. From here also you will get A2. Similarly, 3 to A3. This is your 3 to A3. Here you can locate. This here you can A3. And from here also you can locate. This is your 3, 3, A3. Now measure 4 to A4. 4 to A4. 4 to A4 distance. That is the distance in the top view. This is a A4. So now we completed the distance A1, A2, A3, A4. So you can connect it. A1 to A2, A2 to A3, A3 to A4. Again A4 to A3, A3 to A2, A3 to A1. Okay. So again, this is actually our isometric view of the section, top view of the section. Okay. Now we can connect. This is the hidden edge. He is the hidden.